Welcome to the Small Business AI Toolbox. If you run a small business and want practical ways to save time and work smarter, you're in the right place. No hype, no jargon, no tech overwhelm. Just one tool, one use case, one thing you can implement this week. Each episode, I break down a real business problem and walk you through a simple workflow using AI to help you respond faster, make more money, and run a smoother operation. I also send out a short weekly newsletter with the exact prompts and steps from each episode. So if you want to try these yourself, make sure you're subscribed. Link is in the show notes or go to openthetoolbox.com. Welcome to the Small Business AI Toolbox, the show where we break down practical AI tools that real small businesses can actually use. Each episode, I take one common business problem, things like bad reviews, slow customer replies, or admin work that eats your evenings, and show you a simple AI workflow that can help you fix it. I also send out a short weekly newsletter with the exact prompts and steps from each episode. So if you want to try these yourself, make sure you're subscribed. Link is in the show notes. Quick question before we really get into it. How many times have you written the same email this week? Not a new email, not a creative email, just the same email. The one that starts with, "Thanks so much for reaching out. Just following up on the quote I sent. We finished the job today. It was great working with you." You've written these emails probably hundreds of times over the life of your business. And every single time you sit down, you stare at a blank screen and you write them again from scratch. So we're going to try to put a stop to that today. And in this episode, I'm going to show you a 15-minute AI workflow that generates 5 of your most used customer email templates. They're going to be done, they're going to be saved, and they're going to be ready to copy and send anytime. You're never going to have to write a quote follow-up from scratch again. Let me tell you about Maria. So Maria runs a residential cleaning company. She's got 4 employees. Locally, she's got a great reputation, and she's got more inquiries coming in than really she can keep up with. Does this sound familiar? This is basically what all small business owners have to deal with. So on a busy week, she's sending 10 to 15 customer emails a day, new inquiry replies, quote follow-ups, job completion thank yous, maybe the occasional overdue invoice reminder. And when she remembers, hopefully, a referral request to a happy customer so she can get those referrals and grow the business. Every one of those emails gets written from memory in between jobs on your phone, sometimes 10 o'clock at night. And some of them sound great. Some of them sound rushed, and some of them, probably the referral requests, just never get sent because you run out of energy before you actually can get to them. Here's what that costs you. It's not just time, though it's definitely time. It's inconsistency. A customer who gets a polished professional thank you email is more likely to leave a good review and refer a friend, where a customer who gets a 2-line message typed on a phone in a parking lot, less so. The words matter, and you already know what words work. You just haven't written them down in one place. So here's why this is so common, and I want you to hear this because it's not specifically any of us or you a problem. It's a systems problem. In a small business, right, the owner is usually the entire communications department. You're writing the emails, you're making the calls, you're following up on the quotes. There's no one to delegate that stuff to, and there's no template system sitting on your computer waiting to be used. So what happens is you rely on muscle memory, right? You write from scratch every time because that's always been faster than building something better. But here's the thing about writing from scratch every time. It costs you something you can't really see, on a P&L statement or on a spreadsheet. It costs you mental energy, and it's called decision fatigue. So every small decision you make, including how should I word this email, draws from the same mental bank account. And by the end of the day, that account is way overdrawn. Email is one of the biggest hidden drains on a small business owner's mental energy, and it's one of the easiest things to fix. Here's what we're going to do during this show. We're going to use ChatGPT, the free version, not the paid subscription. It's not needed to write 5 core email templates for your business. Then we're going to save them to a Google Doc, and that document becomes your permanent email library. Okay, we're going to build a library of your best words so the next time you need to follow up on a quote, you open the doc, you copy the template, you make one small edit, and you hit send. because you've already done the thinking once and now you just copy and send. This is going to take 15 minutes to set up, and it's going to save you so much time every single week for now until you retire. So here's exactly how to do this, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step. So step one, we're going to go to ChatGPT. You can either go to on the web chat.openai.com or chatgpt.com. If you don't have the free account, create one. It takes 2 minutes. You don't need the paid version for this. I like the paid version, but you do not need the paid version for this. Step two, run this prompt, and I'm going to read it to you. It's also going to be in the show notes, the newsletter, and you can copy it directly because it's a long prompt, but I'm going to read it to you. If you're getting value from this, I built something for you. It's called the AI Quick Win Checklist for small business owners. It takes about 10 minutes and helps you identify exactly where AI can save you the most time across email, customer service, marketing, operations, and sales. Wherever you check the most boxes, that's your biggest opportunity. And each section includes one quick win you can implement this week. It's free. Go to openthetoolbox.com. That's OPENTHETOOL box.com. And when you subscribe, you'll get one plain English strategy each week, one tool, one use case, and one thing you can use immediately. All right, back to the episode. So the prompt is, I run a, and then brackets in there, type of business. So you're going to put in here, I run a, in this case, cleaning business called, and then there's brackets for a business name. So you fill that in. So we're going to call it made for you, just cleaning business made for you. The prompt continues and it says, based on how businesses like mine typically operate, right? Because you can use it for anyone. Identify the 5 most common customer email situations we handle. For example, new inquiry reply, quote follow-up, appointment confirmation, service completion thank you, payment reminder, referral request, etc. For each situation, write one reusable email template that sounds warm, professional, and human, is clear and easy to skim, builds trust and reflects good customer service, stays under 120 words, avoids any hype or sales language, and then leave bracketed placeholders where I should customize details such as customer name, service address, date and time, price estimate, next step, business name, phone number, and format the output like this: email type, subject line, and template. Okay, so you're going to put that into ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is going to spit out all 5 templates in about 10 seconds. You're going to read through them. They're going to be pretty good out of the gate, I guarantee you. But you're going to need to spend a couple minutes adjusting any phrasing that doesn't sound like you, right? If you never say, I hope this message finds you well, and that's what the ChatGPT spits out, delete that and make it yours, okay? You're also going to open a Google Doc and paste all 5 templates in there. You can, whatever you use for notes, you can paste it in there, give it a clear title, something like customer email templates, put whatever headers you need in there so you can find it quickly, and then you're done. Okay. This document is now one of the most valuable things in your business, right? Bookmark it, share it with anyone on your team who sends customer emails. And the next time you need to follow up on a quote, you open the doc, copy the template, fill in the name and the job detail, and send it in under a minute. Okay. And you're going to have consistency. It's going to be well worded. It's going to be really good. So now we're going to go through the prompt. I'm going to give you the example where I put it into ChatGPT and what came out. So I'm not going to read the whole prompt again because it's very long, but I'm just going to tell you the first part. I changed this to, I run a cleaning business called Made for You. Okay. And then I put in the rest of the prompt. Like I said, you can get the prompt down in the show notes. You can get the prompt in the newsletter, and you'll be able to get it word for word. Okay. So now I put that in, and what it did is it spit out 5 different emails for me to use. Okay. I'm not going to read through every single one because that would, you would be bored, but I'm going to give you the titles, the types of emails, the subject lines, because it came up with the subjects, and it's going to give you the template. Okay. So let me give you a couple examples, but let me tell you the ones it did. So it gave me a new inquiry reply email type. It gave me an estimate quote follow-up. It gave me an appointment confirmation, it gave me a post-service thank you, and it gave me a referral request. Okay, those were the 5 that it spit out. Now, I'm just going to start at the top a little bit. I'm just going to read a couple of them. So, new inquiry reply. Okay, subject line, thanks for reaching out. We're happy to help. And then the template says, hi, customer name in brackets. Thank you for contacting Made for You. We'd be glad to help with your cleaning needs at, and then the address, the service address. To provide an accurate estimate, could you share a few details about the space and the type of cleaning you're looking for? Once we have that, we'll send pricing and available times right away. If you prefer, you can call us at, and then place for the phone number. Looking forward to helping you get everything cleaned up, and then Made for You, signed Made for You. You could put in your own name, whatever you need. Okay, so that's a great email. Let's go through some of the other ones, just maybe 1 or 2 more. So I'm going to go with the referral request, because that's always the one at the end that's kind of like, it's not new business, it's not breaking right now, right? That's probably the one you may not send all the time. So having it done for you, much easier to send. So the email type, referral request, subject line, a quick favor to ask. And then here's the template. Hi, customer name. We're glad you chose Made for You for your recent cleaning. If you are happy with the service, we truly appreciate you recommending us to friends or family who might need help keeping their home clean. Personal referrals mean a lot to a small business like ours. If you'd like, you can simply share our name or have them call us at, and then your phone number. Thank you for your support, and then signed, Made for You. So these are some great templates, and all you have to do is edit a few little things. You put them in your email bank, and you have something really great. This will help you recover 2 to 3 hours a week, right? Not maybe in one block, but across all the small moments where you used to sit and compose something that already existed in your head. You also get consistency, as I mentioned, right? Every customer who emails your business gets a prompt professional reply that reflects well on you, whether it's Monday morning or late Friday night, okay? And it's really helpful too, especially if you have someone else fielding your email inbox. Now they have templates they can use, right? They can send emails in your voice. And you get speed, right? Faster replies mean fewer lost jobs. Customers who reach out and hear back quickly are much more likely to book. And the ones who wait 24 hours for a response, a lot of them have already called someone else. Here's what I wanted you to take away from this episode. You don't need to hire an admin. If you do, cool. If you have one, great. You can still use these templates. You don't need to buy software, right? You don't need any technical skills at all. You need 15 minutes, a free ChatGPT account, a Google Doc, or wherever else you put notes. That's it. One session, permanent result. The goal is simple. Never write a quote follow-up from scratch again. Never scramble for words when a customer says thank you and you want to ask for a referral. Never let the overdue invoice go another week because writing that email feels awkward. Your templates will handle all of that, and ChatGPT will write them for you. That's this week's episode from the Small Business AI Toolbox. If it was helpful, try it. Pick one workflow, put it in place, and see what changes in your day-to-day operations. If you want more practical ways to use AI in your business, head over to openthetoolbox.com and subscribe to the free weekly newsletter. You're also going to get the free AI Quick Win Checklist, which shows you the fastest, most practical ways to start using AI in your business today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.